Be careful before adding ink.
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 Okay. When the stress falls on the last syllable.
When the stress falls
On the last syllable.
When the stress falls on the last syllable.
When the stress falls on the last syllable.
We double the last consonant.
We double the last consonant.
If the verbs have two or more syllables.
Have two or more syllables.
If the verbs
If the verbs
to admit,
to admit,
admitting,
admitting,
to
begin, beginning,
to prefer,
to prefer,
preferring.
preferring.
If the verbs have more two.
If the verb
More.
If the verbs have two or more syllables.
If the verbs have two or more syllables,
But the stress doesn't fall on the last syllable.
but the stress doesn't fall on the last syllables,
It falls on the first.
it falls on the first.
We don't need to double the last consonant.
We don't need to double the last consonant.
Example.
Example.
To enter.
To enter,
Entering.
entering.
To listen.
To listen,
Listening.
listening.
To order.
To order,
Ordering.
ordering.
To limit.
To limit,
To limit.
to limit,
Limiting.
limiting.
Okay. So, OBS.
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 We don't double the verbs when they end in single consonants.
we
Don't double the verbs when they end in the single consonant.
Single consonant.
Single consonant
Preceded by two vowels.
preceded by two vowels.
Preceded by two vowels.
Preceded by two vowels.
Okay, example. Vowels. Example. To rain.
To rain,
Raining.
raining.
To meet.
To meet,
Meeting.
meeting.
To hear.
To hear,
Hearing.
hearing.
Okay. Good.
meet teacher. Meet pronunciation. Meeting.
Meeting.
Yes.
Meeting.
Meeting. Es meeting reconhecer.
De reunião, né?
Não.
É conhecer também.
Reconhecer também. Agora, queria saber a diferença. Como é? Nice to meet you.
There's no
Nice
such
to meet
too
you
much
too.
difference. In English, difference lies on the context. It's just a context.
Contexto
Just
só.
context.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, you say nice to meet you. It's a pleasure to meet you. Or I have meet with my boss. Just different context. I met my boss and I met Mr. Paul. Eu me encontrei com meu boss, eu conheci o Paul.
Sim.
Uhum.
The context, different context, okay?
Understand?
So, there's not much to discuss. Plus,
Difference.
this lesson, I'm going to tell you totally the truth. If you take seriously this lesson that we have in elementary, you'll be a good English speaker. Don't wait, you speak it with time. No, speak it today. And when you be in a high level, you will be different from other speakers. Okay?
Okay.
Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Yes. Today there are guys that can speak, can sound well, can know more vocabularies, but they don't know this rule. But what's the advantages? Is to speak well or to know the rule. For real, is to speak well.
Mhm.
But the rule helps to speak well. Yeah. So some of you here probably want to be a teacher. Okay, English teacher.
Mhm.
And most of you want to enter to university or to make master degree or doctor in English, something like this, or even to running for a seat, para uma vaga, okay? And the test is in English. rules will you say, wow, that was worth, mereceu afinal nessa regra. Agora, aqueles que falam muito bem acabam por cair aqui. Ok? Yes, mas também devemos falar bem. Há uma vantagem para falar só se comunicar, mas há outra vantagem de aprender a regra para falar bem e saber usar a língua. Ok? Good?
Good.
Quem tem usar só estas regras, passa a fazer compositions, ou mesmo sem que ou peça, seja pode fazer uma composition respeitando a regra para assim encaixar. Okay? Bem, ao falar não há diferença. Okay? Ao falar você pode perceber que ele usou sobre one R, prefere, não prefere o ring, não há, mesmo com um único R é sempre prefere, com duplo é sempre prefere. Na fala, you don't need to notice the difference, but in spelling, because we say spelling of the present participle, we need it. Okay. Yeah. So just in summarizing, its stress is here to admitting. You see, we have to double the last C. Double e duplicar. Nós devemos duplicar o last C if the stress is in the last syllable. That's why we have admitting, beginning, double N, and preferring, double R. And here we don't need to double because the stress doesn't fall on the last syllable. It doesn't fall here, but for the first syllable. When the stress falls on the first syllable, we don't need to double the last C, so we only add in for. Okay, the present participle. It is entering, listening, and ordering. Ordering. You see the stress? And, lean, or. Okay? Different from here. Me. Okay? Begin. The stress is here at the beginning. And those simple rule does not change. We have consonants, but back the consonant have or is preceded with two vowels. We don't need to double N consonants. So just add in for reading, meeting, and hearing. Okay. So last lesson, it's probably being on Monday. We're gonna learn such different things, and you have in your handouts bridge in America, and there's kind of stress, there's kind of complication too, because they have different spelling. One CVC, what is CVC? Okay, CVC. There are some words can be double in American, but in British no. In opposite, some CVC is double in British, but in American it's not. You have to read it, and when it comes Monday, we have enough clue how to discuss it. Okay, the page is
Number
page number 8. Okay, we see American and British spelling. Yes, we're gonna learn it. Very good lesson. So one of my favorites. Vocês têm já viram essa palavra? Já, né? Travel.
Travel.
Significa o quê?
Viajar.
Onde é que estresse cai?
No meio.
É travel ou travel?
Travel.
Vol.
Travel.
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 As duas tem.
Cai onde?
As duas.
É travel ou travel? Ok. Então, nesta palavra podemos saber que o americano mantém-se traveling
E o britânico
e o britânico
duplica.
vai duplicar. Agora,
Traveling.
vamos pesquisar por que o britânico fica bem louco, né? Vai duplicar na CC. Ok? Porque temos CVC ou não?
Yeah.
Good. So, see you on Monday. Study more. God bless you. Okay? Monday. Hey, Friday. You have been missing a good topics. Thank you for coming. So, tem trecho que vai agora algo bueno. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, o exame foi mesmo. Quem aprende da segunda à quinta deve mostrar que aprendeu mesmo na sexta-feira. Quem estuda, não, quem aprende não. Quem estuda de segunda, a quinta, tem que mostrar na sexta que aprendeu. Isso é assim. Já temos medo de falar, de enfrentar pessoas crazy. Semana passada apareceu um crazy. Né? Crazy mesmo, mas aprendemos muito. Depois ficou mais um humilde, né? Então mostrar para partilhar o conhecimento. Esse não queria sair.
Senão ficava
Se não falar não, tá avisado, ficava tentando qualquer coisa. Isto é muito fixe. Ok? Good. E delegado tem que fazer sentido ou não?